Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about air pollutants. In the last class, we discussed about pollution. We also discussed about air pollution. We discussed about pollutants, air pollutants, the causes of air pollution. I think it is already written by you. The causes of air pollution. We discussed that there are two types of causes of air pollution. There is natural cause and another is man-made causes. So in today's video we will discuss about different types of air pollutants. We have to learn about their production, how they are produced. We also discuss about how they are harmful for us. Okay, for us, for plants also. Okay, that is very important topic that we are going to discuss. Let us start. First one, that is air pollutants. Let you understand what is air pollutants. You have to write it in your copy. So write this. Those substances which can pollute the air. Those substances which can pollute the air. Instead of pollute the air, you can also write that those substances which can make the air dirty. You can write this also. Those substances which can make the air dirty. You can write this also. Which can pollute the air when cross their limit value. We know there is a limit value for each and every pollutants above which they can pollute the environment. That is called the threshold limit value. After crossing the threshold limit value, the pollutants can make the environment dirty, and the pollutants which pollute air, they are called air pollutants. Okay. Carbon, let me take some examples of air pollutants. The carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, smoke and chlorofluorocarbon. These are the main air pollutants which can pollute our environment, and in this class we have to learn about these four air pollutants first. Okay, these are very important. In today's class we will discuss about carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide. Okay, let it is. First we discuss about carbon monoxide. Okay, carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide, its formula is CO. Remember this one, it should be capital C and capital O. If you write like this, then it is an element that is cobalt. If you write O in small letter, then it will be cobalt, not carbon monoxide. Capital C, capital O, that is carbon monoxide, right? So here carbon monoxide, its formula is CO. Let me discuss. It is an air pollutant which can pollute the air. Okay, so in today's class we will discuss first about the production of carbon monoxide, how the carbon monoxide is formed. Okay, preparation you can write how the carbon monoxide is prepared. Preparation, first one. Carbon monoxide is produced in incomplete combustion. Incomplete combustion. In incomplete combustion of fuel. In combustion chapter you already learned that is what is incomplete combustion. When a combustion of a fuel is taking place in the presence of insufficient supply of oxygen, we learn that for combustion there is an important condition, that is the continuous supply of oxygen. If insufficient supply of oxygen is there, then the combustion will be incomplete. Okay, the fuel will not burn completely, it will burn incompletely. This type of combustion is called the incomplete combustion reaction. And the gas that is produced in incomplete combustion, that is carbon monoxide. And the gas that is produced in complete combustion, that is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is CO2 and carbon monoxide is CO. So CO is produced in incomplete combustion of fuel. Very important. This one is a very poisonous gas and dangerous also. It is harmful effect. Let me discuss about its harmful effect. First we will discuss about the harmful effect of carbon monoxide on human beings. Okay. So let me discuss about it. Number one, carbon monoxide when enter within our body Okay. How the carbon monoxide, when carbon monoxide when enter within our body, how the carbon monoxide enter? That is when we inhale the gas. Okay, when we inhale at the time of breathing, that is we exhale and inhale. Means taking in the oxygen, that is inhalation, and taking out the oxygen means give out the oxygen, that is give out the carbon dioxide, that is exhalation. At the time of inhalation, the carbon monoxide can also enter within our body. Right? The carbon monoxide will enter within our body. It combines with hemoglobin. Okay, what is hemoglobin? We know that the color of our blood is red. Due to the presence of hemoglobin, the color of our blood is red. Okay. So this one is a red colored pigment which is present within our blood. That's why the color of our blood is red. So carbon monoxide when enter within our body, it combines with hemoglobin to form carboxy hemoglobin. Okay, when carbon monoxide it combines with check the spelling, there is no correction this. When it will form carboxy hemoglobin. This carboxy hemoglobin is a complex compound. Okay, it is a complex compound. Remember this word, it is a complex compound. We will discuss about complex compound in higher class. Carbon monoxide when enter within our body, it combines with hemoglobin to form carboxy hemoglobin, which prevent oxygen to combine with hemoglobin. If the carboxy hemoglobin is formed, then what will happen? The oxygen will not be able to combine with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. If oxygen combines with hemoglobin, then it will form oxyhemoglobin. If carbon monoxide combines with hemoglobin, then it will form carboxyhemoglobin. What is the function of oxyhemoglobin within our body? The oxyhemoglobin transfers the oxygen throughout our body. This oxygen is used for the burning of food, which gives us energy to work out. Okay, but if the oxygen supply gets deteriorated, means somehow the supply of oxygen is not regular within our body, what will happen? The energy will not be produced within our body. As a result, will feel suffocation. Means if oxygen will not enter within all the cells of our body, then will feel suffocation and may it cause death. Okay. So carbon monoxide when enter within our body, it combines with hemoglobin to form the carboxyhemoglobin, which prevent oxygen to combine with hemoglobin. It results suffocation and even death. For your knowledge, I am giving you this information. That is actually what happens. Hemoglobin. The main function of hemoglobin within our body is to transfer oxygen throughout our body. Right? When oxygen combines with hemoglobin, then it will form oxyhemoglobin. This oxyhemoglobin transfer within our body through blood to supply the oxygen in one part of our body to another part. This oxygen burns the food that we used to take. Okay, this oxygen burns the food and produce energy. Okay, and it produce and it will produce energy. This energy is used for us to work out, right? But if carbon monoxide it combines with hemoglobin, then oxygen will not be able to combine with hemoglobin further. Carbon monoxide when combines with hemoglobin, it will form carboxyhemoglobin, which prevent the oxygen to combine with hemoglobin again. What will happen then? The carboxyhemoglobin is 300 times stable than oxyhemoglobin, which result that oxygen will not be able to combine with hemoglobin. As a result, the transfer of oxygen within our body will be stopped, may be stopped. Okay, sometimes it happens that the supply of oxygen gets reduced. and after a certain time it becomes very less amount of oxygen will be supplied within our body, and as a result at a certain time it may causes suffocation, and after a certain time the death can also occur. So this one is the harmful effect of carbon monoxide within our body. So remember this one is very important question, that is how the carboxyhemoglobin is formed. Then you can say that when carbon monoxide combines with hemoglobin, then it will form the carboxyhemoglobin. Suppose the question is like that, the carbon monoxide combines with hemoglobin to form a complex compound. Which is the complex compound? The answer is carboxyhemoglobin. What will happen? Why the carbon monoxide is called a poisonous gas? The answer will be carbon monoxide combines with hemoglobin to form carboxyhemoglobin, which prevent the oxygen to combine with hemoglobin again, and it can reduce the supply of oxygen throughout our body. As a result, it may causes suffocation and may certain death. So these are the harmful. This one is the harmful effect of carbon monoxide within our body in human beings. Right? Let me discuss about the second harmful effect of carbon monoxide. This harmful effect is for plant. Okay. It can affect the growth of plants. It can affect the growth of plants, causing leaf drop. Okay. If high concentration of carbon monoxide is there within the air, it can causes wind. Okay, obviously it can affect. Remember this one, this air pollutants only affect when they are in an excess amount. Okay, means in a particular, when they cross the limit value. Below their limit value, they are not harmful, right? So when they cross, means when the carbon monoxide is in a high concentration within the atmosphere, when carbon monoxide is in a high concentration within the atmosphere, then what it may cause? It can affect the growth of plants, causing leaf drop. What will happen? The leaves of the plants will be dropped out. As a result, the growth of the plants will be affected. So this one is the effect of carbon monoxide for plants. Suppose the question is like that, write the harmful effect of carbon monoxide for plants. Then you should not write that carbon monoxide combines with hemoglobin to form carboxyhemoglobin. That's not the answer. Then the answer will be the high concentration of carbon monoxide in air can affect the growth of plants, causing leaf drop. You can write this point. Means the high concentration of carbon monoxide in air can affect the growth of plants, causing leaf drop. Okay, very important question. Let me proceed for the next one. Now we'll discuss about the next pollutant of air, that is nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide. Now what is the formula of nitrogen dioxide? It is NO2. Nitrogen dioxide is a brown colored gas. Okay. Nitrogen dioxide, how it is prepared? Preparation. Nitrogen dioxide is prepared by the burning of or combustion of petrol or gasoline in automobiles. Nitrogen dioxide produced in combustion of petrol or gasoline. Gasoline is also the petroleum product. Okay, gasoline in automobiles. So maybe the question that you will face in the exam, it may be like this, that name the gas which is produced on combustion of petrol or gasoline in automobiles. The answer will be nitrogen dioxide. Name the brown color gas which is produced on burning petrol or gasoline in automobiles. The answer will be nitrogen dioxide. Right? Very important, very important. Which gas is produced in burning like this, petrol, gasoline? Very important question. Let me proceed for the question may be how the nitrogen dioxide is produced. You have to learn this. Next we will discuss about the harmful effect. harmful effects of nitrogen dioxide. Okay, nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide is a harmful gas. When nitrogen dioxide, what you can say that at high concentration of nitrogen dioxide in air, it can reduce the photosynthesis activity of plants. Okay, the photosynthesis activity of plants. First, I am writing the bad effect or harmful effect. So first, I am writing the harmful effect on animals or we can say human beings. Okay. Like this, high concentration of nitrogen dioxide in air causes breathing problems. If high concentration of nitrogen dioxide is there in air, then what will happen? It will causes breathing problem. Means will face the problems while taking breathing or like. Okay, the high concentration of nitrogen dioxide in air, it causes breathing problem. Let me proceed for the next harmful effect. That is on animals, on plants. Okay. Number 2, high concentration of nitrogen dioxide in air can reduce the photosynthetic activity of plants. It is very important. That is how the nitrogen dioxide it affect the plants. The answer is high concentration of nitrogen dioxide in air can reduce the photosynthetic activity of plants. Means what will happen if the concentration of nitrogen dioxide is high in the atmosphere, then it will reduce the photosynthesis process of plants. As we know that photosynthesis is a process by which green plants produce the food. But if the concentration of nitrogen dioxide is very high in the atmosphere or in air, then what will happen? It will reduce the photosynthesis activity, means the plants will not be able to produce food properly. As a result, it harms the plants, means the growth of plants also. And as we know that we are dependent on plants for food, then it also affects us. Okay, so nitrogen dioxide is a very harmful gas. It can reduce the photosynthetic activity of the plants. So these are the harmful effects of nitrogen dioxide. So learn after this. In the next class, we will discuss about the other harmful other air pollutants, that is smoke, and the other one that we will discuss chlorofluorocarbon, and we also try to discuss about acid rain. Learn after this. Thank you.